My friend, we're talking about Van Morrison, or better much known as Youssef now. This tune, to the suggestible listener, is going to focus on doing finger movements based off of the chords we already know. I'm going to show you a couple of those in this video. If you dig it, thumbs it up, subscribe, put a comment below, and talk amongst the community that we're building on this channel. When we're playing this is in the key of C major or the key of A minor, meaning there are no sharps and flats in this. All the chords we're going to be playing are going to be C major, D minor, E minor, F major, a G major, A minor. We have our B diminished. Now, if we're not familiar with this, check it out. Here's the A string, here is a A sharp or a B flat, this is a B. When we play this, we're gonna leave that finger there and not play the E strings. Okay, so a D major, which I know you know, let's make that in a secondary fingering. For those of you who are my students, either here face-to-face or on channel or Zoom, this is what I call a teeter-totter. We're just going back between the different things. If you could go back between the two different chords with the different fingerings for the same chord, then you absolutely can switch between all the different chords that are on the fretting below the 5th fret in the secondary quadrant and 3rd quadrant, because there's only 12 minor seconds between octaves. I digress. So when we're playing C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and C, we have our first chord as either being the 6 or the 1. I'm going to explain this through the eyes of C major, so follow along with me if we use the Roman numeral analysis system. A minor is going to be the minor 6 of this chord. We're going to hold that out for 2 beats and then play a dominant D, meaning a D major. When we walk down that D note to its 7th, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, that is the major 7th. Hence, a major 7 chord. When we play that D major 7 and drop that C sharp to a C, it's a whole step away from its resolution, thusly giving a D7 or a D dominant 7. That A minor, when we play it, we can also put its 7th, now that we know what those are. The 7th of A would be G sharp, therefore its minor 7, you guessed it, a whole step away from its resolution, would be G. So when we play an A minor with the G, rocks out that A minor 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, G major. We're gonna be going right there from the G. So what is that in the key of C? C, D, E, F, G. That's a 5. So if we were gonna say what this is, we would say this is a 6. What's the D in relativity? We changed, not in D minor, huh? So the concept is we can say major 2, right there. Now, saying that it's a major 2 means it's a major 2-7 chord, but that's really wordy. What happens if you say major 2 to somebody and they're playing with you? They will see that 7 chord and play along with. We're gonna be going to the 5 chord and then the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and then we're gonna be going to the minor 2 chord. Now we have to say minor 2 even though it's implied, because we already said major 2, which it changes. If you did not want to write that as a D7, you could have written it as an F sharp diminished, but I digress. When we're going through the process of seeing this, it becomes repeating. So try and get this rhythm going on and the chords with all downstrokes. When we talk, we might be able to get like these chords going in 8th notes, which means a down and up, but not all the time. It'd be too heavy. La 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 la. We want to use dynamics. So I'm gonna play a little bit of it and give you a little taste, see what happens, and then we're gonna talk about the chorus. Here it comes. Now that I've lost everything to you, say you wanna start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving, baby I'm leaving. Those last notes after your minor 2 are going to go to the E major, now in the key of C, C, D, E, it's a minor 3rd. So we would say major 3rd. Major 3rd there, major sus, major 3rd. So the concept there, that's the whole phrasing. La na 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 na. Yeah da do 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 li da dee 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 doo. La na 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 yi da do. You can put down your pinky for that sus note to be adding the A, or you could just drop down the finger that's already there and pull it back. Yeah. When we go to that chorus, we're gonna hold out the G. We're gonna play an F major. I'm gonna remove that finger and play like I'm playing an A minor, but I'm not. I'm just moving that F finger back, so I'm hitting the E. It's a walk down. I'm then gonna play that open, so I can hit the open D, and then I'm gonna go right to the C. That's where our chorus truly begins. Those chords are gonna be 1, 5, 4, C major, G major, F major. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. The walk down is crucial. Let's go slow. You guessed it, it's a major scale all the way down from the note of F. F, E, G, C, B, A, and then open G. You can go as slow or as fast as you want, but I would suggest starting slow and going, ooh, these chords and the moving notes. Drop down to the low note and go back up and to hit that G. The last thing you should feel is ba 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 ba. So open G, open D, open G. When we do that again, you're gonna do the same rundown, but we're not gonna stay on that note. It's gonna rock it all the way down to a C, D minor, so minor second, and then a major 3. E major, rock it out with a 7. That E major 7 can actually be considered a G sharp diminished, which is going, is that right? I think so. Yeah. So what happens is if we're playing A, B, C, D, E, the 7th in the key of A would be a G sharp diminished. E7 is very close to that. So I digress. Here's what the chorus is going to sound like right out of the verse, and then we're going to leave you to your own devices. Na 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 na. G. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. All that you buy just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Always remember you like a child. Here's our E7. At the end, la 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 it out. One of the scales that you would be using over that minor would be Aeolian. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 7, flat, and then our 1. If you want to jazz and spice it up, you could get crazy modal. Check out this website to see what those are. They would be represented as modes or scales. Aloha.